there you go. Get it, Jake.
Hold on.
We're good.
Head out of the fire. You get a little close? Yeah, I don't know if I should cut through there. Here, do you want me to walk in there or you got it? You sure?
Walk.
Huh? I could use a little more hose.
A little more hose. All right, guys, we are out here with the NRCS, National Resource Services, and we are burning 80 acres. A little shaky right now because we got a bunch of equipment running on the back, but it is going good so far. We got a good wind, burning safe. Dusty's pretty busy out here on the back with Jake with these hoses. So we've got about 20 guys out here, and right now Dusty, Jake, and I are on his little ATV, and we are hosing down the back end of this fire line so it doesn't get out of control and get back into these trees. And yeah, it started a little light rain earlier, so hopefully that keeps coming and gets a little water on this ash and charcoal to get that growth going. But yeah, it is going good. I know it looks kind of crazy right here, but we're actually just hiding back in these woods so that we can push the fire out into the pasture, and there's another team on the other side preventing it from getting out of control. So got some good drone footage too. Right there it is.
So you got good drone footage?
Yeah. I think it synced my cloud. Some of it.
Seriously?
I think
it does
so.
that?
Some of it.
It's in your phone?
Yeah. Yeah.
We get some of it off yours because you were on the...
Yeah. Fire tornado sucked up one of the drones earlier, so it happens.
At least it's a cheaper one. But still, we did that little thing on the micro SD card.
Yes. If we can save the SD card, that'd be nice.
He took one for the team to climb in the smoke.
Sure did.
All of them.
Sure do. We sure do have a permit.
Just because that was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
You know. That's what it's crossed fast.
Sure does. There is the fire department on the other side.
Hey, found it.
Get him.
Bye-bye.
Bye-boo.
We're just back there hanging out with a cocktail. Fire.
Woo! All right, guys. Yeah. So again, if you're just joining, we're out here with the NRCS right now, doing a controlled burn. He has a permit. We've got about 10 firefighters, another 20, a crew of 20 people, all controlling this back edge so it doesn't get out of control over here by the woods or burn anything that he doesn't have a permit to burn. But he does for this 80 acres. It was perfect conditions today, so he actually called me last night at about 10 at night and asked if I could come down and help him film and make a little video out of it. So hopefully, yes, hopefully Charlie, this gets all the Johnson grass that's gonna get tall over this next rain, but it is looking good. It's getting all this broomweed and ragweed and all these taller woody plants, some of these cedar trees out in the middle, and we're just burning it from the back, and the wind's helping us connect these fires together, and it is going awesome. Again, I know from the ground level it looks a little crazy at some of these points, but that's just because we're right on the line, so it doesn't get into all this stuff right here. But it's looking good. These guys got it down. I'm telling you, hearing these, you'll see the video in a couple weeks, but hearing these NRCS guys and professionals out here is pretty awesome. They really know what they're doing, and the conditions were perfect today. It's about 65 degrees, 3 to 4 mile an hour north wind, keeps the smoke off the highway. And again, we got plenty of people on the back edges, and Clean up on pasture 2. And we got Dusty and Daniel out here. Richard. Got Sam. Daniel's out here on the leaf blower. Sorry again, it's so shaky, guys. The internet out here is not the best service. Yeah, this could get, luckily, again, it's not getting out of control because we have so many people. That's the biggest thing, is this is a very coordinated event. They've done, I think they said 4 site inspections. They've flown the drone a bunch and gotten a bunch of images, making sure the fire breaks are good. They have everybody in position. We're all moving along with the fire, following it on foot and with about 8 ATVs. And it's going perfect so far. Knock on wood. Here's Dusty over here. He'll sneak peek at the video. So we're here filming for you. Jake again. Boone getting the water out. And then there's some more of the NRCS guys doing their thing. All right, we are on a back little 5-acre section. He's already successfully burned about 50 acres. So the bison are not in this pasture case. They sure are not. This is actually the hayfield on the back half. So that last 40 acres that we just finished the fence on, comes in RCS again. It marks that front half of the Ponderosa, that front 80 acres. This is on the back half where there are no animals. There's no bison. We're just clearing hay field. Hopefully this burn again gets rid of all these woody plants and gives good regrowth for the native grasses this spring. We got water tanks getting on the back of all these trucks with hoses. So that's what all these pumps you hear are. Dusty's talking to NRCS over here, guys. There we go. And I'm just over here. It's already pretty much taken care of. I'm just over here keeping an eye out while I've got the phone out and making sure that none of this relights. So we sprayed this down. If you joined us from the beginning, Jake was spraying all this back edge down. So this is actually what I'm walking through is all wet. It's all brush hogged and wet, so the fire can't get too far out of control over here. But as you can see, it's starting to grow on this end and it's working its way together. And then when we're done, we'll be left with a nice 80-acre black patch for the next few months until spring, and then it'll be super, super green. And hopefully by then we can have some fence up and let the bison back here. Let's go back and read some of these comments. This will, okay, Carolyn, yeah, I'm gonna read back some questions. Carolyn, this will take about another 2 hours to finish this burn. We've been going for an hour and a half, and they said to burn the whole 80 acres, because there's not much of a wind today, it might only take another hour or so. As you can see, once it picks up and it hits from both sides like this, it's going fast. Yes, Carolyn, the NRCS does have to be here. They're the ones that were in control of the timing and making sure that the wind and the rain was right. So the only way we're actually able to do this safely and legally is because they are here with their crew with us. Whew, it's getting hot. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Whew. Get over here again. Walk through this line is good. They're getting this, so you can see this fire that Daniel just put out is all under control. and now it has moved this way. So I'm gonna hop in the ATV again with Dusty, and yeah, you really can't tell when the cedars catch fire. You are right, Donald. The cedars and the blackberry bushes have just been igniting super quick. A fire NATO, actually, yes, Jason. I don't know if you were on at the beginning, but a fire NATO actually took out my drone earlier. So, woo, there's a cedar. You can hear it. Wow. The NRCS, Kathy, it stands for the Natural Resource Conservation Services. So they're wildland firefighters and burn specialists and regenerative agricultural specialists that are helping us get some of these native grasses and prairie lands back, because it has been managed for about the past 20 years or so, and a lot of these woody plants have taken over these pastures. So the Natural Resource Conservation Services out here helping us. Boom. You can see it, you can really see it going off right there. You can't see much else though. It is getting super, super hazy. It's smoky out here. Woo. Meeting of the minds over here. If the fire gets hot enough, Cass, it can. I'm not an expert on that, but they were saying earlier that it can kill. But, okay. Oop, internet, cut out. There we are, we're back. Sorry, the internet's bad out here, guys. But I'm just gonna quit talking and just let you guys hang out with us and just watch and hear the fire if you can hear it, because it sounds pretty cool over here. Right there. Okay, they just called in. They walk in, and we are putting out the edge fires now. So it's done enough of its burn on these back edges, and Daniel's going through with the leaf blower, and then Jake's going to come through with that hose, and Richard, and then we'll put the rest of these out. You got a little bit of scent right there.
What?
You got a little bit of scent over here. You get a little close.
Yeah, nose deep, making sure everything's fresh. Come on, Sam. Oh yeah, stack it.
Oh, it's going now.
Yeah, he said go back around and go to the hay meadow. You know where we stopped? On Instagram?
Facebook or YouTube.
YouTube.
On the Clips channel.
Just gotta watch your language. Get in trouble. Yeah. Figured.
So what were you doing earlier over there? Why are you covered up in all this soot?
Well, I just want to know what I look like before I start talking. Oh, it's just, that's just me picking my nose a little bit. I was dripping, following these guys. They're professionals, so I was trying to keep up, do what they're telling me. They're dripping the edge as he's creating a water line. A lot more walking than I anticipated. But hey, get my steps in.
Getting your drip torch on. How is that thing? You just tilt it over and it just comes right out?
Tilt it over. I thought there was a lot more to it. There's no trigger, no nothing. There's you know, there's a little twist deal to let air in to push the mixture out. So you just crack that a little bit so air can get in there and move it, and that's it. And then they wanted me to blow it out whenever
Blow it out every time? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not accidentally.
So then how do you relight it when you do just with a lighter?
Crack that thing so the diesel and fuel can come out, and then touch the fire.
That's awesome.
That's it. It was nothing to it.
It does look like apocalypse or some type of doomsday out here. Looks crazy. How fast it just changed.
Well, we lost the drone, Sam.
Yeah, my drone got sucked up by a fire tornado. Luckily, it's got cloud storage, so I think most of it sent the data to my phone before it.
Oh, yeah, you lose a lot.
Now I'm just out of a grand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a grand.
Good Lord.
But if it saved some of it, that would be good. At least we have some.
Yeah. Sneak peek of another little dry pond.
What's Carson doing?
Carson is still coaching. Just hanging out. Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Where at?
Plano.
At Plano? I live just probably about an eighth of a mile from Plano.
Okay, nice.
Like right on Park.
I'm on Parker and Independence.
I'm on Park in Custer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, right by Haggard Farm right there.
Yeah. I've got a rental that when he lived with me, that's where he lived at. It's not too far from there.
Yeah, that's not bad. My family is all from Plano.
Good area.
Yeah. I'd like to be somewhere a little further out of town.
Yeah.
But it takes a little bit of money to do that.
Sure does. Not bad to come up here and play on the weekends up here while you're playing. Looking good, looking good. All these lines. Does look like the last season of Walking Dead out here, though. Everything's smoking and smoldering and.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they should have done in Walking Dead a little sooner. Just start lighting the place up. Maybe. I don't know.
There's the creek back there. All the creek is safe. All the little critters living in the creek are safe. Yeah, everything else taken off over here. Yeah, they took off real quick. Yes, need lots of help today. Again, about 20 to 25 people. Takes a village. Gotta check on the old homestead, the old barn. That's an athlete right there. That's an athlete. It got so thick back here when we were in the middle of this. It was just yellow smoke billowing. And when it took the drone down, we couldn't breathe. Like it was surrounded.
Yeah, one point over there, I was fixing to throw up. I was just like,
it gets thick.
Yeah. Come on, Dustin, it's raining.
A little pew pew.
I wouldn't do that. I just then. I'm gonna go that way. You gonna look for his drone? Yeah. How would you find a drone that's this big?
It's gonna be. We might have to fly the other drone to go get it. It's supposed to fly home if it disconnects. So it's supposed to fly to where we took off. I just don't know if it's gonna, because it disconnected because of the. I don't know if it was the smoke or all this metal over here, or it just disconnected from my controller with like 5 minutes of battery left. So.
We got stuck right here behind that barn, and the wind shifted, and Daniel and Richie went ahead of us and lit it. And by the time it all shifted, it started the heat and the buildup of the fire blew smoke right here. Stuck in this position.
Yeah, God bless the firefighters for dealing with that all the time. My goodness. Goodness, man.
Does that well still work?
I don't know if it will.
That's pretty cool.
You know, I saw the owner yesterday, the old owner, Mr. Purple, and he said that was put there in the 50s.
Put there in the 50s. You got a little fire in there?
Watch your face.
Pew pew.
Kind of thirsty. I need you to just shoot me in the face with it. Yeah, I stuck my water in the wrong UTV. Rookie move. Better get that thing. You need to get closer, please.
Yeah, wet it. Wet it. Oh, there's another over there a little bit popping up on that log. It's over here.
Well,
Still going back
in
up.
that black?
It is a little bit up there.
As long as it doesn't get up here, so what's the plan in the future with this going on?
5-year rotation, 4 and 5 years.
He said every 4 years is what he said.
So we'll do it again.
With the 8-inch rule? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
so we graze it. The standard requirement for grazing is has to have a minimum height of 8 inches to graze.
Okay.
Well, not to graze, but when they get to the 8-inch height,
Pull 'em off.
Pull 'em off.
Okay.
So we have to keep the tool there, you know. So just one of the things. Then you start a routine fire burner. You know, do this to stop burning. And then you eventually will get the. We're just mopping up here around this cinder block barn. We're about to.
Just mopping.
So, with the highline process where we had to go around the crossing there,
Yes, sir.
the first call from the other side of the track, not even across the park. Cut it out.
Copy that.
Yeah. I saw that.
Just the fire?
Was that just...
I didn't know I was supposed to. We need around those. Not ready to take the blame for you right there.
We need to fly the drone and get that perfect circle
Yes.
white patch.
Yes.
That'll be sweet.
You had a lot of really good post-burn
Yeah.
footage.
Well, you guys keep an eye out for something gray and hopefully it's not black.
Alright.
It's about this big.
Yeah, it's tiny. Something gray and black. Oh, there's, well, it's in your burn line, but
So it's gonna be somewhere out in this hill?
oh, hopefully it just landed back where it was supposed to, where we took off in the corner, but that's about where it was when I lost,
Oh, so that's where you.
disconnected.
Okay. So you set the home.
Yeah, I set the home back there.
Okay.
It just disconnected, so I don't know if that's because it fell from the sky because of the smoke and the heat, or if that's because, again, all that metal by the barn, I don't know.
Okay, Jake, I guess.
Yeah, get that creek side. Little smolders. Oh, Daniel's trying to start a squirt gun battle over there. Yeah. I don't. He doesn't know we've got the squirt gun champion over here. We got. Got a Coast Guard man with a water cannon. You better be careful. There's one.
It's honestly okay if it burns, Jake. That inside. This will be fine, won't it? Going to the creek. Oh, yes. Souvenir.
What'd you get? Is that a femur?
I think it is.
This
Just gives him that bone, he throws it in the creek.
Yeah, just trash.
Wow.
we can come back and look at it. Don't look for a drone.
Is that what that white is? All the blackberry? Oh, those blackberries left crazy patches. Is that just from the amount of extra ash there, or is that?
Yeah, well, the good thing about it, I can't believe I didn't burn it. But it died this summer.
Power line down.
None of that burned. That's how dry it is. Oh, squirt, squirt. Pew, pew.
Blackberry's died.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Yeah, or the pecans. I'm gonna save those.
I think like it was lasting pretty good.
Yeah, half.
More than half.
A little over half on the water tank. Oh, still from the backside, guys. Yep. Do this side.
You have fun?
Yeah.
Everything first started smoking, I was feeling like
Found it?
oh, they found it.
Is that what he said? Oh, look back there.
I don't trust these.
I found a blade. way. Where was it at? Just over there?
Yep.
DJI.
DJI.
That is crazy. DJI 1, fire NATOs 0. Nothing on that drone.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That is insane. It disconnected in the battery, or is that a hotline? Or is it to his barn?
Hey, they come out because we were talking. I had them come out and look at that OG&E, and they said that of all the places in Murray County, that line, they've never had any issues with it, with freezes or anything. They do today.
Today they do. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
ran that homestead in that barn. There's power in that barn. So they had it at one point. Not anymore.
Thank you to EcoFlow for sponsoring today's video. That is crazy. What? Okay. No.
I can't believe it.
I can't.
It's not black.
Like, it just landed. We took off in this corner, and it was already burned.
And this was all burning, and so we were here a while. So it was black and it went hot. And then we started heading over.
That is so important to like recognize the home feature and make sure that your drone connects home before you start flying.
Because we have it just twice a day, not doing it the same day.
Yep.
Remote control that this time.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, looks good back here. Clean line. Thanks, Leslie. Joining the team.
Are you doing it live?
I am live. I'm on clips. You've got service pretty much everywhere out here except for in that one corner where we were just at.
This was an old railroad line. You can see it on the maps. It ran from Sulphur to Davis. Right here. I don't know.
In the middle?
I don't know. That was what I was about to say. I don't know if it's on a mound or in the middle or what. But it was an old railroad line. And it just went 7 months. You know?
That railroad line was only running for 7 months total?
7 miles.
Miles. So it's like,
Davis to Sulphur.
gotcha, yeah.
And I have no idea what
And this is Richards, and that's Richards too?
Is that the John Deere over there? Driving away from us?
I can't, it looked like it.
Oh, at the water park? Yeah. That John Deere over there? I think that was him. I ain't worried about it.
Yes, thanks again, Leslie, for joining and becoming a CTV supporter. If anybody else noticed, there's a little join button at the bottom of the live stream today and at the channel, just in case you want to support the channel and get some little free perks. If your comments standing out like that, we've got a hidden library of all the old clips videos that we've uploaded in the past. About 150 of them have been moved to members-only videos of those little 2 to 5 minute clips we've been posting over the past couple years. For anybody that wants to binge watch those, you can go ahead and join and become a Bison lover. That's the level of support that gives you access to the clips library and the supporter. Again, any level. We don't expect anybody to join, but that is so helpful with all the overhead of everything we got going on.
wearing cross timber merch.
Yeah.
He might as well.
Timbers.
He's got his shirt. He's got the foreman shirt. He's the head guy.
The foreman, yeah, right?
Foreman.
We're sold out of foremans.
Yeah.
I've got one getting stitched, so I don't know why that's the ranch hand. We need to get you one.
Those are so cool.
That guy? Well, here's Sulphur Fire Chief over there checking on us, making sure we're doing everything right. Look at that pretty clean line. Got burned up. Yeah, you got a little graveyard back here.
You need to grab that skull for you?
A bunch of stuff. Did.
Where do you get a hot ass, Sam?
Oh, that line's
No.
on.
Wait, what do you mean hot? Oh, that was around this bend at the end, the east end of the railroad track, where it goes up, where it went over that way. Did it go over that mound? Then burn the mound? Yeah. I'm talking about not on the outside of the water line with it.
Did that little patch of cedar trees, did you burn that down there, or they didn't get any of the forest or trees? Do you remember down here by that other pond that you said you were going to burn it, some of this stuff?
Oh, yeah.
These patches of thick trees, or is that a different day?
No, that's a different day, yeah.
Gotcha.
Thank God.
There he is. And we're in the hayfield.
There it is.
And here are the heroes of the day right here. All the crew. You're good. So right here we've got the NRCS crew. Again, Oklahoma Wildlife Conservation out here helping us today. Lots of help. Lots of good people. Doing good. Doing a little live right here. Just kind of showing some of the burn, what it looked like. So it was awesome. Those blackberry trees and those cedar trees just burned so hot.
It's amazing how hot it can be, like, so far away.
Yo, lunchtime.
Yeah, these hands up from here.
Awesome. Do you want to explain kind of who you are and what we're doing today with NRCS?
Yeah.
Or do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here with NRCS. My name is Ethan McJames, Sulphur Field Office. just assisting the group with making sure the burn takes place how we planned it. We've inspected the unit several times prior to the burn to make sure it was going to be safe and go off as planned today, and so far everything's worked out really good.
What are some of the things that you're looking for when you're checking his plan to make sure he's done everything right?
Exactly. So we want all the volatile fuels in away from the edge of the unit within 500 feet, and then any kind of woody debris, we really want it pushed inside the unit by 10 times the height of the fuel. So if we had a 10-foot tall brush pile, we'd want that in 100 feet, for example. So Dusty's cut down some live junipers to get them away from the edge and then drug them inside of the unit. He's shredded some blackberries that were close to our fire break and done some other prep work. So all the prep work really makes all the difference and helps us get it done in a timely and safe manner today.
Awesome. And all that fuel is, what's some of the stuff that burns that you've seen out here that burns the hottest, that gets those quick fires that we see explode out of nowhere?
And then the other thing we've been monitoring this year is KBDI, Keach Byram Drought Index. 800 is the highest it goes, and that's extremely dry. All year long, Murray County and several other counties in the state have been at about like 750, and today we're at about 767. That means that the trees and everything is very dry, the soil, everything. So there are some burns that we're just not going to do until that KBDI gets below 600 and maybe even 400, but 600 is a whole lot different. Well, this unit was set up in a way that we weren't concerned with that. So we look at each one of them, we look at them several times to assess the fuels, the fuel moisture, and just how the unit's prepped in general before we go and burn it.
And so when you were looking at this and Dusty's plans and everything and double checking everything, what were any concerns that you saw, or were there any at all?
Well, we definitely want to make sure that we have good smoke lift, so we're not dealing with smoke. Any woody debris that we know is going to burn for several days potentially, we want to have a forecast with winds less than 10 and relative humidity greater than 40%, and we have that for the next several days. So this is going to be very safe after today. But because we have so much water, we're going to go ahead and spray out all of the brush piles, woody debris today, so we will essentially have everything extinguished when we leave, and we won't have to worry.
Awesome. So there really weren't any big concerns, or other than the smoke on the highway and having to have that north-facing wind here, there really wasn't.
Nope. Like I said, Cole and Dusty and I have driven around this unit probably on three different occasions prior to today, just dialing it in so that today we wouldn't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
I know a lot of people probably seen some of that. It looks like controlled chaos, but it's very controlled. A fire can look chaotic, but out here these guys are crushing it, and it's science, and they do this for a living. So we appreciate you guys more than y'all know coming out here and helping restore the prairies. Yes.
If we do this and we don't tell our story, then the future burners, and we want to get kids involved. We really want to get, and I've done this in the past where we have young kids out there, and they could be even 10 years old, but certainly, 12, 13, 14, 15, they're the next generation. And even if they don't ever burn again, they vote, they advocate, they understand how it works, and they live in the county. And so we want to get kids involved as much as possible because this is fun too, and shoot, we can use their youth out on these units, working them and stuff.
The next generation, get them educated and get them practice with it. And again, I think all this stuff it's a misunderstanding or something people don't understand. They see fire and they see it as just something that's destructive, and they don't understand. People that didn't come from a ranching or farming background don't understand the benefits of the fire. So a lot of that stuff is important to educate on, and you guys out here helping us restore the prairies and the plains and get this back to native land for bison. It's going to be a little bit of a process probably till next spring before we can actually get them out here building the fence and the grass, but
this is the most economic way to deal with woody encroachment too. We're going to get multiple benefits, like I talked about, forage quantity, but certainly forage quality, and then dealing with the woody encroachment. If we had to come in with a dozer and we let those trees get 15 foot high, this would be $300 to $500+ an acre to deal with. In the burn today, we just had lunch, water, and volunteers, and some Gatorade and water. That's what it costs. And then whatever work Dusty put into prepping the unit.
Right.
So really cost effective, and we get multiple benefits, multiple ecosystem services when we do these burns this way.
Awesome. Well, thanks again. Appreciate it. And I'll catch up with you later.
Thank you.
So you can see, guys, we got some really good people out here helping us. Very controlled, very scientific approach to everything. They've got all the equipment and gear they need to do it safely. Tons of water tanks on the back of trucks and 6-7 ATVs, and we had the drone up earlier for spot fires, and luckily we found it and we got it back. But yeah, we'll be burning that other section. Let me go give you one last look at it. But we'll be burning this last section, making sure we got all of the edges out, and like you said, we'll mop it up. That's what they call it, mopping. And it's really just going through and what you saw Jake doing with that power sprayer rigged up to the back of his ATV. We're just going up and spraying all the edges, and then we'll go back over and run the trucks through and spray all of these little smoldering pieces out. So you can't really see a whole bunch because I'm on the bottom of the hill, but if I'll come up here a little bit. I'll walk up here and take you guys before I go. Again, sorry, Dusty just had me go live real quick and share some of this with you guys. We're going to get a full proper video episode, but there's so much footage, it might take us a few weeks. Maybe even after we work the Bison, we might have to share this with y'all in about a month or so, but it is going to be a big edit. There's going to be a lot of camera angles, a lot of interview pieces, and to make sure it comes out to you guys, it's a good piece of content, not something that just slapped together. We're going to spend some time on it, but you can see they have burned a big chunk of pasture out here. And this, if you just joined us, this is only probably a quarter of it. There's 4 times as much past that tree line that is all looking the same. Just burning and smoldering away. And we're grabbing lunch right now because we just checked the edges for spot fires and sprayed it all out. Made sure there weren't any in the woods. I'm grabbing lunch real quick, and then we're all gonna break out in about 10-15 more minutes and go check the edges again, put out all the fires, make sure it's all out. There's no more, nothing smoldering, no more embers that are gonna get knocked up and start something we don't want. So again, thanks for joining us today, and you guys rock. We got a good team of people, like I said, NRCS, Sulphur and Davis Fire Department. Dusty's coming back over here. He's gonna pick me up. So let's see what we're doing. And I might keep staying live so you guys can follow us, because it looks like they just finished. Here he comes. Whoop, whoop. Hey. Where's Sam? Oh, here's another one. Crazy how just driving over it.
It would be a miracle, but if we got rain, like we got a lot of rain. Really? But if it would rain, it would
Put him back down deep in the...
Yeah, you know, and these things got them blowing away.
Yeah. It opened all this up so much you can't even, I'm lost.
Wait.
I didn't feel it. You're good. Oh, he's going his truck through there. Is he able to? Oh, he's got a lift. I was gonna say, we got a clank. Yeah. Can you burn this on your own, or you need them? Yeah. He's gotta, yeah. Oh, so you're gonna get up to the line over here, Dusty? But you're using that as your fire break.
Yeah,
On
we're
that
on
new
brush
fence?
hog this line.
Yeah, gotcha. I didn't know we were getting this back part.
Hey, Cole,
Yeah, that is the new fence, and this is the back 9 acres where the bison are. So we're not going to burn where they're at, but we're burning next door. They said they threw it in the burn plan last minute. Yes, Barb, a nice, long, slow, soaking rain would be ideal. This is back to the front part of the Ponderosa, the very edge of the property. That burn line.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I see it, yeah. He gone. Give them some space. I'm sorry, I know y'all want to hear what they're doing, but respecting some of these guys and ladies at work from NRCS, let them have a little bit of space from the camera. But Dusty's just talking to them right now about how he's getting a burn plan for this back section so that we can probably drip line over here and then start over there, and it'll all burn into the middle together. So he's got the drip torch going. That's what it looks like to start it. Burn number 2. Hey, get the drone up again. Now I can. How he starts it.
Big old doe. Pretty healthy though. They're hot. Yeah. Okay. That got soap in it? Need some bottled water?
And if you're just joining us, this is a controlled burn. We got the NRCS, National Resource Conservation Services, out here with us, and the Sulphur Fire Department, Davis Fire Department out here with water trucks, making sure it's in control. We're burning this edge, and we're gonna push it all the way here. So he's gonna start it at this edge too, and then we will work it together in the middle. Oh, that would be crazy, but nope. All right, want to let them know, everyone that's still in here, about the merch drop?
Yeah, sure. We put out some new shirts, and the new flavor of the honey barbecue snack sticks. Did that.
Yes.
We'll have more jerky in stock. We're making it whatever processing, so we'll have more jerky in stock pretty soon. But new shirts, also got some cool mugs and tumblers going on at Custom.
Tumblers look good. Marissa did really good on those.
Yeah, Marissa put that together, and a local friend of ours actually helped me do a lot of the work on the office. Russell did those for us, so he's got some cool artistic ability, and he's got a machine that does.
You got any of those shirts that I drew on my iPad left?
Yeah, Got some Cole shirts going pretty fast though, actually. What do we call it? Sunglasses.
Okay.
Sunglasses is what we called it. So, yeah, cool. Cole came up with a pretty cool head design and had the sunglasses on. So, yep, you know, check it out there. And anyways, yeah, we're having fun out here for sure. So, just doing one of my favorite things ever.
It's a little bit bigger. That last time I was out here, that was the biggest. I was telling my dad that was the biggest fire I've ever lit in my life. It's like over here. It's like, okay, this is a different level. This is next level. Okay, so she's gonna spray a wet line over here. So they're doing a wet line, they're just soaking it down on the edges so to try and contain the fire a little bit. You can see it's following directions right now. All right, time for us to move. Running the hose.
Cross there.
Can you drive over that hose?
We're gonna hop on the other side of the thing. Kind of dry floor over there. Well, yeah, so we're gonna get on that side. Kind of sit back.
All this woody plants. Gotta go. Needed burning. He's right. Yeah, right about there.
Oh, you just want us on that side eventually? Get in right there, Billy.
Yeah, get that edge, that corner.
We're gonna let all this burn back to the other burn.
You are.
Yeah, we're gonna let it because there's water there. So you
You're gonna go through the creek.
Yeah,
They're gonna let
it'll
you.
It'll stop the water.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what kind of trees are you gonna lose back here mainly?
Well, you see all the hardwoods. This is a post oak. We love these trees. They are made to survive the fires. Post oak and blackjack are tough trees, but it's the underbrush you want to get rid of, and then all the cedars. Like
The cedars and
right here.
he was saying juniper burns, yeah, the hottest.
Yeah, we want to get rid of that. Yeah, it's juniper. Yeah, is what we want to get rid of. And elm tree.
All the blackberries,
hackberry.
all the hackberries.
Yes, and cedar are top 3, and then your other woody plant.
Brush, or what's it?
Blackberry bushes. We're gonna cut through here also. You can probably get that good. Oh, let me level out. Here, I'll get it. Alright. Got it? Huh? I'll get it.
Your man.
Got it?
You're good.
Hey.
Hey.
Get up there? Can you spray all this? Here, start it. Yep.
Back here. Or no. Yeah.
In Boston.
I'm just seeing it.
Yeah,
There you go, bud. Woo-wee, that's hot.
We're gonna have to catch up to them. We don't want to have to.
Yeah.
Okay, get that, and then I'll get us out of there. All right. I help. Yep.
It's a little toasty. A little toasty.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Really should have, that would have been the thumbnail. Bring a roast, some weenies, or.
Oh yeah.
Set my place on fire to cook a hot dog. Man,
That's okay. Hot.
yeah.
Too hot.
Pretty good. You gotta be able to reach it. Woo! Yes, Leslie, it will. Oh my goodness. We just need a little bit of slow rain. Boy. Big old boy on fire. No, you're right. No, sorry.
I couldn't see it.
It was right
It was
there.
clear.
Yeah, you're good. Sorry, guys. Let me see this. Flip that around. Here you go, Jake.
All right.
Thanks, bud.
Yep.
Look at that crown. Holy smokes.
Wow.
That is intense.
Luckily, I got this squirt gun.
Yeah, you got it, Jake.
Yeah, luckily Jake got a squirt gun. Yeah, Jake's squirt gun to the rescue.
Hey, Cole, you got your ears up? Go ahead. Should we shut it off? Is
Dusty,
this T-track that we
you wanna
crossed the
stand out
creek,
here and
that
talk
way
a little
we
bit
don't
while
have
you
to
got the
deal with
background?
on the other
Like this?
side? Yes, we should.
Let's do our opening.
Roger that.
We had a little 5-10 minute break. We've had a little bit of spotty internet in some of the pasture, but if you're just now joining us, we are burning 80 acres over here at the Ponderosa. And you can see these little patches of trees and tall woody brush is burning to the ground. We've got about right now, I think it's like 60, 70 acres burned total. We are on the last 10 to 15 acres. You can see how quick that goes up. We've got the NRCS, Natural Resource Conservation Services, out here helping us with their wildland fire specialists. And then we've got Sulphur and Davis Fire Department out here. Got maybe 5-6 trucks and another 5 or 6 ATVs with water tanks and leaf blowers and drip torches. It's pretty crazy out here. We're gonna have a full video, a proper video, like I said earlier, if you've been sticking with us, probably in 3 or 4 weeks, but there's so much footage behind this, so many different interviews and sound bites and drone footage and everyone's phones and different cameras, so it's gonna take us a while to put that video together, so give us a few weeks before we get that out to you, but for right now, just gonna let y'all hang out and be a part of the burn with us today. Until either my phone dies or gets too hot again from the fire, which is what happened earlier. So, thanks for hanging out and sticking with us. Yes, Dawn, we are back, Donald. Finally. Lost us for a little bit, but here comes Sam driving the water truck. Doing his Miss America wave. This side for you. Got the man behind the burn right here. Coal number 2.
Putting in some honest work out here.
You know? Just hanging out.
Honest work.
Just hanging out. Watching everyone set fires. Heck of a way to spend your Friday afternoon.
Is that a gimbal?
No, this is just a
Just a.
pod. I've got a gimbal in the back of it.
I got a Hoheim one.
Yeah?
The $100 one. Love that thing. Dude.
They're nice.
It's almost as nice as the DJI one, and it's
Yeah.
like $40 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Getting hot over there. Back here and show you this back section now that it's burned up. While they hang out back here, you can kind of check out some of this. Woo. Brum, brum. Good.
We're gonna go back.
You're good. I got it. I hug it.
You got it?
Yep, I got it.
We're gonna go back around.
Nice. He's done playing around with this thing.
Yeah.
Got covered in dust enough. It's our turn. Gotcha. They hurt, so he's gonna drive you straight into him. You didn't believe me? Oh yeah, really? Okay, here you go. I'll show you. I'll show you. Good back here. Got most of it. After the burn, fire ants survive the fire.
Those are fire ants.
What are they?
Those are, I think they're called harvester ants.
Harvester ants.
Oh,
Dung
I'm
beetle.
gonna film that.
Dung beetle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's made it. You watering your tree, Jake?
Yeah. It looked a little parched over there.
Parched?
A little parched.
Just a little bit?
No,
Thirsty? She's looking thirsty?
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. I think you should get him. He's spraying all those bison. I think it's your turn to get him back. Boys will be boys. Another little dung beetle. That is something you love to see out on your ranch. That little guy. There we go. Last little section. Dusty me and Dusty both just yammering away to ourselves over here. Jake's just stuck in the middle.
That's all right. At least I don't have to walk. Free.
Freeze.
I'll be free. Don't worry, Dusty. I got it. There's no longer a fire hazard. I know.
He needs a power shower.
It ain't even been more fun with Kevin. He's like, oh, hell.
I don't want to burn. Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. Welcome to the team. Here you go, Jake.
We'll just haul button to it.
Hold on to your butts. Your blind burned up. Oh, got the feeder. Nice save, Jake. Nice save, Jake.
That's at least 2 shirts.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Changed our creek crossing back here. Brooks' swimming hole. Ooh, all the fish.
Nice.
Lots of little fishies. See our snake? Nope, I don't see him. You know they're down here.
Awesome. Yep, I see him. You do? He's over in the mud.
Snake?
Yep.
Where?
Oh.
Big boy? Oh, I see him. Slithering. Oh. See him coiling up. Yep, he's gone. Went into his hole.
Oh, there's another one right here.
Snake?
See his head, Jake?
Where at?
Yep.
Oh, I see him. That's just a little water snake.
Wish I had my.
That's just a little water snake.
This needs to burn. Yeah.
That trunk.
I wonder if we can light it in spot. We don't have a torch. Do we have a torch?
We do. We do. Oh, it might. Yeah, it's empty, I think. This is a secret part of the Ponderosa I'm letting you in right now. We haven't shown it really that too many times, but that field we just burned, you can see it over here, and it stretches all the way back. You can see some of the smoke over here. So that last little 9-acre section that we burned was back here, across the creek. We did all this 80 acres earlier. It's all across the creek, so there's backed up to water, so they're not too worried about it. But then we get back over here to this last 9 acres, and it continued from this section, and then now we're getting this last little section back here in the woods. Some of these trees might burn up. I think he wants some of the hackberries and elms and junipers and cedars and some of that stuff to burn. Keep the oaks and pecans and any other natives, but it's looking good back here, guys. This creek is pretty awesome. Brooks's little play area back here. Y'all see it back there. Yes, Teresa, a lot of it is that Johnson grass that is being burned up. Oh, look how hazy it is. You'll walk up here. You can see it kind of over there, the other side. How it is done smoldering pretty much, at least by the creek. And then up here, stuck on cleaning up firewood. Some of this over here last time we were here, cleaned this up. This is downstream from the creek area where we tried to pump last time with the Sears pump up to that water tank. That pond, we wanted to try and fill it up, but wasn't powerful enough because there's like a little 7-8 foot embankment right here, and then it has to run it up another, I think it's 100 yards, so 300 feet uphill. So it's like 30 feet of elevation gain total from the creek to the pond over the dam. So we're gonna need a bigger pump, but this is that area, just to give you some context. This is all downstream, and where we pumped is about a quarter mile that way. It's just creeping. I'll just let you guys hang out here with the fire for a minute. Just hear the sounds. When that wind comes in like this, that's when it starts looking like a little zombie apocalypse-ish. So I can get that rolling fog across like this. I guess not fog, smoke. There's that wind. It's gonna help catch that. Dust is down there at the end, just watering the edges down, making sure it stays contained. And then hopefully this little strip right here burns too, get some of these woody plants up, and then we are pretty much done. So we got another probably 15-20 minutes left, and then we'll catch up with you guys. Whoop. Little unburnt brown spots still are ant mounds. Wet your edge. Saved it. Saved the deer feeder. Jake's the best.
Blackberries, you can, it's crazy what it did now there. That's running out of burning already.
Yep. Oh yeah. Out for the thorns. How clean that fire line is right there. Those horse apples.
Oh, it's burning. Yeah, it's gonna kill it.
Kill that horse apple tree.
Osage orange.
Osage orange.
Osage, and or also known as a
Horse apple.
or a. No, not the apples. It's also called a bodark.
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 Yes.
Real tough wood. Sucks to use your chainsaw on it.
They were just talking about the bodark trees again and the burn plan on that. See all these piles he pushed together with a skid steer, and a lot of these are right here that you see, this white stuff. It's blackberry roots and blackberry bushes. Tire got caught in the mix.
What did?
What, right?
What is it? Oh,
Tire?
Yeah, probably so. That'll burn a while.
Yep. Oops. The areas that didn't get burned, we can go back and burn those later if he wants. Some of them might not get burned with this single burn, the single event. So later he can go back in when he has the right conditions again and do that on his own without the NRCS help. But the bulk of it today We're just worried about trying to get it, the fire lines, the breaks, the property boundaries, and all the stuff that borders any forests or big patches of trees taken care of, so he can safely come through and clean a lot of this other stuff up that you see later at another day when we have similar conditions. It's a good question, though. Blower?
Yeah, we'll have to take it out for Ethan.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Shoot, could have thrown it in the back of theirs. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can get in here. I'm good. They set it in here. I don't think they knew.
It can be on me. That's fine. Let's move this stuff over.
So on the side, there's one.
Nice, Marilyn. What shirt did you get? The blackberries hopefully will not come back, Susie. Hopefully we got rid of them because they're not the good kind of blackberry bushes. There's a lot of different varieties of blackberry bushes, and the kind he had here, the wild ones, they just snake pits, nasty, nasty thorns, and they take over everything around them. So I think he wants to get rid of pretty much all of those. Maybe replace them in the garden with some different blackberries that are better for just produce.
Yeah, I think so too. Pretty good. It's not big as those, but oh, that's a good log. Well, it's a freaking tire.
That's what I said over there was a tire.
Where?
Got caught
That
in the
one
middle,
over there?
right? In the middle?
Oh, over there? Yeah, that's kind of round.
Yeah.
Yeah, we better spray that out then, huh?
Yep.
We can do it right now while we're here.
Might as well.
Yeah. Let's use, if
that
we
one
can
out.
fire up that, let's use that water. The big one, yeah, because he's leaving.
Over here. We're gonna spray this tire out.
It's good to go. They light those up to mount them, right?
Yeah,
You just get a little lighter fluid and mount it.
I'm pretty sure it's better now, really. Technically.
It'll fill up quick.
Yeah.
Yep. Woo-wee. Well, I just stepped out a beaver hole or something. There's a tunnel, something tunnel in there. Sorry about all the spam in the comments, guys. I just blocked them. I didn't notice that. They're putting out this tire right here that we just noticed. And they're getting this tire to put it out just so it doesn't keep burning, because that thing will burn for hours, if not days. Thanks, Dawn. Fire is a way that these pastures and prairies in the plains in North America have been managed for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So the use of natural fires and wildfires, and God himself using that as a management tool, and then also the Native Americans were experts at using fire and knowing how to use fire to regenerate their lands, and it will come back so much stronger. And I know most of you guys understand that and know that, but for anybody that's not familiar with that, that's kind of the purpose of why we burn. If you want to stick around for another couple weeks, we'll have this full video coming out explaining more of this in detail with the NRCS, but you can see how difficult this old tire is to put out right now. But it'll get put out, make sure it's not a danger to set anything else once we leave for the day. But it'll be a while before we do that because we got a lot of land. Like we said, the title, 80 acres to go through and put out all this fire. Now that most of it has burned. What were you just explaining?
So you can see how much water it takes to put out this fire.
Yes.
So obviously, this is incendiary fire compared to like a woody debris deal. But a lot of people think, oh, if my brush pile gets away from me, the fire trucks will just come and put it out in the water. But when it gets into the mature junipers, it's bulldozers, it's dirt lines. That's what puts out those wildfires. So water's good and it works, but with our prescribed fire, we're not trying to use water. We're trying to use fire to fight fire. And sometimes in a wildfire situation, they can do that as well. But dirt moving, if we could cover that up with dirt, obviously if we had a dozer or skid steer. But once it gets into mature junipers and stuff, there's no amount of water that'll put it out.
Yeah.
You got to come in there with a bulldozer and knock stuff down and create control lines.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, think about it. And then water weighs a lot, so it's hard to get to those
Yes.
areas. And so,
I put out campfires and stuff with dirt and just a shovel and burying it like that, but even think about it at a scale like this,
Yeah.
being able to use a bulldozer like that.
even how much water would we have to put on that log to get that log to go
Right,
out?
yes.
Just an unreal amount of water it would take to get that to go out.
Yes.
So the best thing to do is, remove all the fuel around it and let it just do its thing.
Mhm.
So, we have some, potentially 100-hour fuels here, here and there burning. So we have to be mindful, and that's why we wanted the forecast that we wanted, because these logs will smolder, but as long as our winds are less than 15 for 2 to 4 consecutive days and the relative humidity is greater than 40%, which it will be, these will be safe. Now, if it was going to be really dry and really windy, these could potentially be a problem and cause an escape.
Gotcha.
But we got a good forecast for several days, so we're really good.
And how about the ones that were living, those trees that burned all the roots underground? How long can those fester?
Yeah, I don't think we really have any of that happened today.
Awesome.
But yeah, I've been to or I've done some mop up on some escaped fires, and it's funny, and they have tools that do it. You stick your finger in the ground, and right here it might be cold, but just 3 feet right there it might be really hot. There might be rocks underneath, or different geology, or soils, or different amount of organic matter under there. So we didn't catch any full height trees. See, we have a tall log over there that's on fire, but we really didn't catch any full height trees. There are some punky trees in there though.
Yes.
And when that happens, sometimes you scrape the bark in there or spray water or just let them go. The deal is, whenever we have any woody debris, whether it's downed or inside the unit, we really want that good forecast for 2 to 4 consecutive days.
Okay. And that's what made it good.
Yeah, when it gets below 35%, well, OSU has a paper and it shows the increase in spot fires when it's below 40% relative humidity, but certainly it gets exponential below 35 and below 30% relative humidity. The fires get really active, the flames get really wild, and so especially on your backfires, and then whenever we have this woody debris, we want a higher relative humidity and lower wind speed.
Very cool stuff. It's been awesome to watch this today.
Yeah, every one of them's different too, and we learned something from every one. So at the end, we're going to debrief and we're going to talk about it. What could we have done differently? And there's always things to improve on, and so it's really important to debrief. But this went really well. This was excellent.
This is crazy how much it opens all this up.
Man, all that blackberry stuff's going to be grass.
Right. So it will actually kill the roots of this blackberry,
I mean,
for the most part.
There'll be some little stuff that comes
Yeah.
back, certainly, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we keep fire on it every 4th year, it won't be a big bush that
Like it was.
results in reduced forage production.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be onesie twosies here that come up, and then, like I said, the cattle will eat that regrowth in the spring.
That's awesome.
Especially the bison. So.
Yeah, they'll go through it.
Yep.
So is there any other types of practices that y'all use with some people that do this much burn to make sure you get the most out of the nutrients and charcoal that's burned here? to like raking or aerating anything? You just let it do its thing.
This is all natural. This is how it's done right
Awesome.
here. Yeah. Sometimes if a place has too much juniper, we have to spend a lot of money and clear a lot of brush to get the volatile fuels pushed away from the edge. And so some people are not at a point where they have too much woody encroachment to where we actually have to do some mechanical treatment before we can burn.
Okay.
But now this place, he just had to do a little bit of cutting here and there.
Yeah.
And that's why we showed up on different occasions and cut that juniper right there and drag it into the center. Knock those blackberries down there too close to the side. And
awesome.
So Dusty just dialed it all in, and that's why today went really well.
It's been great.
Yeah.
We weren't gonna leave.
You could.
I mean, Dusty might have, but I wasn't.
We really nailed
Go
it.
another way. Are you leaving? We're heading back up? Yeah. Okay. I'll show you
Cow pies and woody debris that's smoldering too close to the edge are your enemy as far as potential spots.
Cow pies?
But
Yeah.
those blowers are awesome too because it blows the cow pies in. We get a nice little dirt line right there on the edge. So
I didn't realize how surface level some of these burns were. As far as like driving over it, you can see the tire tracks right immediately. It kind of, in some of those spots, you can just straight see the a road right behind the trucks. I figured it would go a little bit deeper than that. There you go, I gotcha.
Well, they're coming this way. Let me see if I can.
Move it, close it in. Muscle. I can kick it. Right.
the humidity actually today was supposed to be the lowest at 4 p.m. And then I think it was only going to get down to 39%. Of course, it's drier right there, right? Because we just made it hotter and drier. But then we're supposed to be above 40% with consecutive days, so that'll be really excellent.
That sucker's dried up.
The deer will be in there within 24 hours. I guarantee we'll see footprints in there within 24 hours.
Oh, come on.
They're just naturally attracted to those burn areas.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying in the
It's burnt.
100%. Oh, yeah. That's smoke going. No, at OSU, at their experimental range, they use fire to rotate cattle. They'll burn 300 acres, and the cows will show up right on the edge of it while it's on fire, waiting for it to go out. And that's how they rotate around in those experimental ranges there. That's great.
Get your forks.
Yeah.
No, tree.
Tree.
down.
Tree down.
Oh,
They're all jacked up.
Better than falling on the barbed wire section.
There's several replicate plots. OSU has some, but then there's several throughout the state, and we've talked about having some here so you can show people, and they'd be like a tenth of an acre, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the cool thing about those is you have 10 of them, for example. This one's burned every year, every other, every third, every fourth, every
Gotcha.
fifth. And it shows people what happens if you don't burn, how unmanageable the wood
Yes.
encroachment gets. The other cool thing about the tenth of an acre plots is you can do a training and burn them any day, no matter the weather, because they're only a tenth of an acre. So it's good for training.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this Joe right here?
Yeah. Do you want me to get that gate?
They're probably curious too.
Get that gate. Here come the Texas herd and Big Joe. They heard us. Big Joe trucking along.
Where'd Dusty go? Hey Dusty, have you seen this on this gal over here?
Yeah, those red patches.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flies do it. It's a scab.
Okay.
I have to get up and spray them.
You're good.
Saw
One time?
We're supposed to get out and just go pet them, right?
Yeah. If you want to do a backflip, I'll show you how to do a backflip. Just get right in front of Big Joe and try and pet him. He's big. He's a big boy.
He knows he looks good. He knows.
He does.
Is that Big Joe?
That's Big Joe.
It's the crew just taking a minute to sit back and enjoy the herd. What happens when you pull up to a bison herd? Everyone pulls out their phones.
Flies and scabs. The other thing that we don't talk about too is with the burns, you get reduced pest pressure, reduced ticks. And sometimes it'll knock the chiggers back, but ticks 100%. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we found some little baby seed ticks on us last time when we were.
Yeah, it's amazing all the different things that the burn can do. You know, today we were really focused on woody encroachment, but we get all these other benefits from it as well. I'll be excited to burn this. Oh man, yeah. Once I get them off, we can do the, I think the patch burning in the 2020.
Oh,
We have no out in your truck.
That would be clever. That would be clever. What do you say?
You did what come from?
They're probably hungry.
Oh, I'm making your truck back to the bottom.
Oh, okay. We were talking about doing some patch burning next, so where we would just burn a patch of 10 or 20 acres or even 5 and do this patch burning mosaic situation. Look at that handsome guy. Oh, goodness.
Bye, Joe.
All there. Yeah, that's a good looking dude.
They're running with us.
Well, you know, they're curious. They're like, hey, what are you guys doing back
They
there?
think we got cubes.
They know I have cues. Not too hot today for them. No. Like he's driving off. Oh man.
Bison and fire.
They'd be rolling out there and you know, they get it. Just rolling that dust and rolling burn out on that front. Really.
They're just running still.
Oh, the hawks will show
Running
up.
with you.
Sometimes we'll see like butterflies and stuff, like going through minerals in the soil and some of the ash afterwards. It's really interesting to observe afterwards.
All the wildlife that actually, you'd think it would displace all the wildlife, but it actually ends up attracting them.
Yeah.
Running with the herd. Got an afro. It's crazy. The little ones, they come out, they sprint, and it's like super fast. Let's scare them off of here because they're coming up on you big hot.
32.
Yeah, 32, 54.
Huh?
54 too. She's
She's a
little turd. Oh, there's the other one. Shoot! Shoot, Bison! You tell him, shoot! You say, shoot, Bison!
hop on.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do a backflip real quick. Run up and try and pet one.
Buffalo and goose back again.
Texas 11 ain't happy. She's huffing. She's got that grass stuck in her mouth.
Yeah.
Clash of the herds.
Try.
And the yearlings.
These guys weigh about 4,
Oh, 6.
6 or 7, you think?
He got them when they were about 4.
Okay.
Where's Haas? Haas right here. That's the bull.
Oh, this is your new bull right here?
Tag.
Okay.
Yeah.
See all those corn flies?
Yeah, they're getting after him, aren't they?
I spray that sucker. That fire went through it.
Yes. Hey, we got blue skies over here. It's open the deck. Yeah, nailed it on time too. It's about 2:30.
Yeah, I said
Nailed
2
it.
o'clock. Yeah.
I don't like to have smoke for school buses, stuff like that too, if we can avoid it. Problem is,
Bada bing. Idaho. Said, well, Idaho. Thank you, Jake. Well, BBG, thanks for the support and joining the team. Again, if you guys have been hanging out with us for the past few hours, you notice there's a join button here. Just another way to support the herd, support the channel with some of the overhead costs of bringing all this content to you guys. So thank you again, BBG05, Lisa, and everyone else who joined today. We are pretty much done for right now. We're gonna stop and grab lunch, leave you with a closing shot of the bison. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. I know it was a little bit sketchy in a few spots in the middle there, but the hour mark, we were cutting in and out from service, but hope you guys enjoyed seeing the controlled burn process with the NRCS, the Natural Resource Conservation Services. Those guys are awesome, and gals over there. Thanks again for helping us get this pasture ready for those critters out there. And we are going to have a little cookout here with them with some of the bison burgers. So we're gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out crosstimbersbison.com/shop for our new merch drop and the new flavor of snack sticks. See you guys later.